So last episode we talked about some quarterbacks that were free agents, and if they should have been re-signed, or if they should go explore other options, or if they are garbage. And then, it really depends. But we got some running backs who are all free agents this upcoming off season.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry.
that's the biggest one.
That's
for
the
sure.
biggest name, 100%. Well, we'll talk about it. Derrick Henry
That's
is
up there.
one of the biggest names. Age is probably the biggest factor when it comes to him, but I mean, you put him, he's going to produce. He's still going to.
I mean, at the least, he's going to be a guy who's going to get you a bunch of touchdowns.
I mean, like if you put him behind like a Baltimore line
or a Cowboys O-line.
Or a Philly O-line, something like that. Like you can really do something. And there was some hype surrounded around the Derrick Henry to Baltimore talk for a while. I'm not going to sit here and say we'll do it and it's going to happen. But I will say with JK and Gus both being free agents as well.
If you got fucking Derrick Henry and Keaton Mitchell.
Right, yeah. See, that's
you got Juice hanging around to be a receiving back?
I think Gus is good enough. But if we're going to look at a window for the next, let's say, 2 to 3 years where we really need to get in the Super Bowl, let's use the last.
You need a big dog.
Let's use the last bit of prime Derrick Henry has, and maybe,
which is 2 to 3 years.
Maybe
max.
That'll push us over the edge. I don't know. Maybe.
I think it could have helped this year, no?
It could have helped a little bit,
but I mean, it wouldn't have helped in the AFC Championship game.
But like I said, there was a couple times we were 3rd and 1, and we didn't want to give it to Gus.
And you should have.
100%.
If it was Gus or if it was fucking the Fridge or anybody, you're giving the ball to your running back, and that's how it should be.
So let's say the Ravens aren't even considering Derrick Henry. JK and Gus are both free agents.
Exactly.
What are you thinking about that?
I think one or the other. And honestly, I'd rather take Gus right now.
Look, after the fit JK threw, the money he's going to be asking for. Now, look, we don't know the money Gus is asking for. He might be he might not be as dramatic about it and be posting about it and bitching and sitting out, but he might be asking for more. We don't know.
You can with these two, it's I guess whoever's cheaper.
For me, you let JK walk. You got Keaton Mitchell. If we can keep Gus, we can keep Gus.
Keaton's going to be a 1.
If we can't keep either of them, I'm not sweating.
No.
I'm going to be disappointed. Like, damn, we couldn't keep
but
them.
Y'all still have Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Well,
I don't know if we do.
Well, you would have to sign him.
Yeah, I don't know if we're keeping him around.
But if he's cheaper than Gus and
But it's like at the end of the day,
I don't hate keeping Dalvin.
If it has to come down to, I wouldn't mind keeping Dalvin.
Well, this is in the world that Keaton will be the number 1. I think Keaton will be the number 1.
Yes. Okay.
I think he's good enough to be the 1.
He is good enough.
I'm not expecting Dalvin to be a guy to rush for 1,500 yards ever again.
No. It would go probably Keaton, Justice Hill, Dalvin Cook.
Sure.
But if we're gonna have Keaton, I like having that big body Gus there. I like.
Exactly.
I still want him there.
Unless you can get Derrick Henry, then it's fucking
100%. But if it comes down to like, okay, we either need to pay Gus or Tyler Huntley to keep him around as Lamar's backup. Like, we're going to have to start just banking on Lamar being healthy. And if he goes down, it doesn't really matter who's behind him. We're not going to the Super Bowl or winning any playoff games anyways.
Agreed.
So,
I mean, Tyler's done a great job of, I guess, salvaging a season and making the playoffs, but he fumbled on the goal line. That kind of fucked him.
Teams with cap space, are going to offer him more money just to be a great scout quarterback that teams can practice against to prepare for Lamar and the Ravens offense. That's what that's going to be. So I won't be shocked.
That's probably why you guys are holding on to him.
Yeah, that's exactly why. And it's also a quarterback who can step in and run the same exact offense. Exactly. So,
not as well.
Tony Pollard.
I don't know.
See,
Tony Pollard was a hype train type of guy. He had a great season. But it's the Dallas effect, dude. I think Dallas should re-sign him.
I mean, Dallas. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is should they be re-signed to their current team? It's I think they should, but Dallas is another one of those teams that can pop a running back out of thin air. They can
Yeah.
pull a running back out of thin air that can produce, and it's just on to the next one. Now the difference is it's been in recent memory, another running back comes and kind of shines brighter. And
Yeah.
we haven't really seen that with Tony Pollard yet. Like he was kind of the brighter light that shined on Zeke,
Yes.
as Zeke kind of obviously
Faded out.
faded out. Pollard hasn't shown that yet. I see no reason why he isn't a Cowboy next year.
Yeah, but it says couple teams, Texans are looking at him, Packers are looking at him, and the Cowboys seem to be the ones who want Derrick Henry the most.
I don't see. I don't know. I don't know. Derrick Henry. I don't know if he wants to go to. Maybe. I don't know if he'd want to go to Dallas.
Maybe he would.
He said he wanted to play with Lamar. I'm just saying. Bro said he wanted to. He'd be all right with playing with the Ravens. But Saquon. That's another big name. When you were saying Derrick's a big name, I'd say Saquon's a bigger name than. I'd say it's bigger than that.
Then who?
Than the you just hit me with the.
That was a yawn.
I know, but you were yawn and then like a meh in between. It's like no, Saquon.
I don't know.
Saquon is gonna be. So you gotta keep in mind this franchise tag bull.
Franchise Chad, maybe.
Franchise Chad, or Chag. That's I don't know what that is, but look, the franchise tag shit.
Chag might be my new word.
He could easily get hit. He could.
It's a good word.
He could easily get hit with that franchise tag and then it's just stuck in New York for another year or sit out or do whatever he does. But
yeah,
I would honestly,
if I was Saquon, I'm not sitting out. I don't care how much I get paid because sitting out has proved well for nobody who's a running back ever. I don't know. I mean, Saquon is the reason Daniel Jones got paid $40 million a year.
Yeah, I still don't understand how that worked or how that works.
I mean, Saquon brought them to the playoffs, won them a playoff game, and their quarterback got paid.
But I'm not gonna lie, out of all these quarterbacks, or out of all these running backs, probably besides Derrick Henry, I probably want him to be somewhere else the most.
Yeah, Saquon. It feels just like a toxic relationship.
Yeah, but he
should not be there. They don't deserve it.
If he's gone for money, I'm imagining he's not going to be on the best team or one of the top teams in the league.
No. But I do think that he could help out a lot of teams.
For sure. And I think he has in his time his window. I think is longer than Derrick Henry if you're going to invest in a running back at this point.
But he's also incredibly injury prone.
Yeah,
those ankles are fucking shot.
Nowadays, every running back is injury prone.
That bad?
That's just how it is. What about Josh Jacobs?
Oh, Josh was dude. He should have been a free agent last year.
That's what I'm
he was
saying.
a free agent last year. He's getting paid a bag.
That's another guy that it's like it's like Saquon. You can stay on this team that has really they're not going anywhere. Like I don't know what their goal is. I don't know what like besides the normal get to the playoffs. We want to win a Super Bowl. It's like
yeah.
I don't know what their identity is. I don't know what their I don't know who they are.
What team is this?
The Raiders and the Giants.
Oh yeah.
It's like
the Raiders are in a weird spot. They got a rookie head coach. They got no quarterback. They got Devontae Adams. They got Josh Jacobs. They got 2 or 3 guys on their defense.
Well, imagine what they're running with Jimmy G next year.
I don't know. I feel like he was a healthy scratch most of toward the end of the year.
I thought Jimmy G got hurt, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, he got hurt. That initiated the thing, but I don't think it was a season-ending injury.
I don't know.
They also might have a high enough pick to get a quarterback.
It's just these two running backs in particular, Josh Jacobs and Saquon. It's really what they're looking for the most because they could easily go make a contender just a scary ass team next year and take less money, or go get a crazy bag and
I mean,
get it early.
I would like one of those running backs.
y'all got running backs.
No, we don't.
Y'all got good enough running backs.
No, we.
Y'all do. Y'all need to get a better line.
Dude, Ryan is decent.
Y'all need a better O line. That boy
Gibson
that boy
is
Sam
decent.
Howell was getting smoked all
Yeah,
season.
he also sucks.
Doesn't matter. With that O line, bro. What was he gonna do? What was he gonna do?
Our O line, yeah, it's not great,
garbage.
but he sucks.
I'm about to say, don't make me pull up the report card and
he's gone.
And see what that O line.
Old fingernail Williams is coming in, dude.
Who?
Fuck Utah, baby.
Who is that?
Caleb Williams. He paints his fucking fingernails before every game. He wrote one that said "fuck Utah," and then they lost to Utah in the Pac-12 championship last year.
So, bro, painted his nails and lost.
Yeah, he's done it multiple times. He does it a lot. I think he does it every game.
I don't know, bro. It's like if you're gonna go out there with painted nails, you gotta be 13-0.
I know.
You can't. I don't know.
Dude, they were fucking shoe in to the top 4 in the. They were shoe into the playoffs. USC was.
But now
they had a shot, and then they lost in the Pac-12 championship to fucking Utah.
I ain't shocked about the nail polish shit, but like I said, it's like okay, Drake. What the fuck are you gonna say to Drake? Drake is Drake. You can who cares? Yeah. Oh, you don't like that he has his nails polished?
This guy was on Degrassi. No one, he doesn't care.
Exactly.
He doesn't care what you think about him.
But
he's Canadian.
If you're losing, it's like, what are you like? And after the game, he's fucking stupid. This was
stupid. He has to go back into the nail shop and get them fucking scraped off.
Yeah, it's like it's a little different. Like, all right, you got the eye black on all over your face. It's like, okay, you know, you walk out of the game and it's half leaking off. It's like, all right, nail polish though. I don't know. That's a bad loss. That's a really bad loss. DeAndre Swift. This is one of them running backs, Devin, who looked really good on Philly.
Swift was a 1 year for Philly.
This is one of those running backs that if he was behind a lot of other offensive lines this year, I don't know how good he is. I don't know if he's a 1,000-yard rusher. I say if he wants to hide any flaws he has, he takes what Philly offers him.
Sure. But I also think he could be a good number 2 anywhere else.
But he doesn't. I don't think he wants to go be a number 2 anywhere else.
Sure.
I think he wants to stay
he'd be a great
Philly and be able to get 1,000 yards because they have a great offensive line. And
unless Philly has an option out of Saquon or someone else.
Yeah, that's the thing. But you also got to consider the money and all this, shit.
All right,
like that.
Fucking 4 more million. What, they're gonna pay him fucking 15 instead of fucking 11?
I don't know.
Like that's what Saquon was fighting for last year.
Yeah, but
he wasn't fighting for an extra fucking 20 mil and to make 45 mil a year. He was fighting for $5 million, maybe.
See, but it's like, yeah, you could easily say like, yeah, I mean, keep him unless they're going for Saquon or Derrick Henry. But I don't think these teams that even like the Ravens, like the conversation's cool, but we don't need Derrick Henry, nor do we need to spend the money on Derrick Henry.
No, that's fair.
So just like Philly, they don't need. I don't think.
But here's the thing:
to do that.
If you're gonna spend the money on Swift, why not spend $5-10 more million on a Henry?
Bro, I don't think you understand how valuable that 5-10 could be. Like how.
No, I get it. It can be a lot. No, I get it.
I think it's pretty valuable, and especially obviously with the running back market, it's a lot. $5 million in the running back market is really valuable.
Sure.
So I don't know. I think you stick with Swift if he accepts something reasonable. Now if Swift is out here acting like JK and it's like, nah, I need bread. It's like, okay, walk. But I try to keep him. What's up? Or you were telling him walk?
Yeah, I was telling him walk.
Okay. I thought I didn't know what you were doing over there. And then
just my little
the last guy.
And gestures.
The last guy. Whining about money, getting hurt, getting old. Chargers have no reason re-signing Austin Eckler.
No.
And speaking of that, I wanted to get into Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell said he might come back.
Yeah.
Y'all want him again?
Sure.
Y'all are like the really the graveyard for a lot of these guys.
We are running back.
But not in a bad way. It's
we give them a chance.
It's like a rejuvenation process.
We give them like the opportunity to play football again.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like, hey, like
you guys are Make-A-Wish.
Like we'll make you look pretty. Like we'll make you look all right.
Yeah, you're Make-A-Wish for dead running back.
All right.
For 32-year-old running back.
But no, Austin Eckler, no reason why he should be a Charger next season if he's putting up any fight towards pay. But
the Chargers are in a really terrible spot.
Are they?
I think so. I think they got a team that, even at full potential, full strength, is a divisional win max out.
It's interesting you say that because I want to bring this up.
Like, everyone talks about Keenan and Mike Williams, and yes, they're great. They're very respectable receivers. And then you got Bosa, you got Mac. But their team outside of that sucks.